Yeah, be the best. Get over.
Spread out with it. From North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. The one I own up the Minnesota West Storm in the one. Holla at me, B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Dad, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman with that spinning. Going down Venice, drop 643, wheel here switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6", number 5, J.R. Smith. The other guard,
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They take every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Irving dishes to Love. Kicks to Mozgov. Lets it go from 14. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
Here's Iguodala. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they've finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And here is Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. It's a pick by Love. Shoots off the screen. Good as the jump shot falls. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Iguodala kicks to King. And the dunk by James.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Iguodala. The Cavaliers making the shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Love right side. Another three for Cleveland.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Bogut can't hit. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Thompson against James. Pulls it from the elbow. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Irving drives in. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thompson against Irving. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Love with the screen for James. He dishes it to Love. That's tipped.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Warriors trail by 5. Up top, Curry, covered by Irving. Curry passes to Thompson. Curry kicks to Green. Thompson dishes to Green. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
LeBron with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Irving passes to James. Mozgov sets a screen for James. 6 on the shot clock. Love wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 3. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. Curry dishes to Bogut. From past the arc, Iguodala the pass to Curry. The drive by Iguodala. And the rejection by Love. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. There's the dish to Love, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Ezeli's checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And going up against the team that broke their hearts a season ago in the finals.
And that, Greg, is a pain that'll last a lifetime, but they might be able to numb it a bit with the win tonight.
Shumpert, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Shumpert. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Smith's got 5 points so far. Warriors trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Golden State moving the ball around. Dishes it to Livingston. He feeds it to Rush. Pass to Ezeli. Stolen by Thompson. Now Irving. He's got 6. Smith outside. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now, here is Irving. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Inside, here's Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Barbosa. Smith with it. Barbosa picks him up. Smith dishes to Thompson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds.
Checking out some stats for Iguodala. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 5 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The screen from Thompson. And a wide open look for James. From beyond the arc and then some. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
1:10 left to play in the first. James with it. 23 points his last outing. Feeds it to Williams. No good on the three.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Love's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 5. He kicks to Dellavedova. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside jumper. Love outside. Back to Shumpert. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Second chance shot. Bogut. Good D by Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Williams. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow! And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career.
There's just a lot more practice time.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark. He's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
I'll tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triples.
Williams is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Shoots from 14. Can't hit. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's a pick by Love. Here's Dellavedova. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closer. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Jason Thompson. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for Jefferson. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Irving attacking outside jumper. And the rejection by Ezeli. Moving it up. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro. And it was only a 1-footer.
And a wide open look for Irving. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. McAdoo comes in for Thompson. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good, Irving. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Rush. Shot clock at 5. Barbosa passes to Spates. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Love outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Rush. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
To the paint. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. You look at Rush. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is a sharpshooter, guys. I mean, no doubt about that. Just who you want roaming on the wing and waiting for the defense to fall asleep.
Well, you know what? The way he's been rolling from the three-point line, you can't go to sleep on it. And any defense that does needs to be reprimanded.
And he gets it to go. Bogut's got 5.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 in made threes per game. but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving. LeBron outside. Smith on the wing. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Curry. Poke loose.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Thompson against Irving. Plenty of space. Good. He hits the jump shot. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
Iguodala against Smith. Outside for Curry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
LeBron outside. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Shumpert kicks to James. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Iguodala. And the rejection by James. And here is Irving. 12 points for him. Mozgov sets a screen for Irving. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Irving's got 14.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Kevin Love in for Shumpert. Love against Green. Here's Thompson. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Rush. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 3rd in opponent offense, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 3rd of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
Irving dishes to Love. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Love's got 7 now in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The guys last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. On its way from Irving for 2. The Warriors pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
LeBron is screen on Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Irving with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Warriors trail by 19. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Smith kicks to Love. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Curry. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Thompson with the bucket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Cleveland leading by 17. Now James. 9 points in the game so far. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron with it. Barbosa picks him up. James, the pass to Varejao. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Williams dishes to LeBron. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 14 points for LeBron.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cleveland ahead, running away with it.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points, 4 steals, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to
and we welcome you back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music. We the best. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel, hit switch. Red light stop, make it drop for the out. With it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Kane got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it.
Everyone's in their seats. Golden State have a win in front of the home crowd here. Last game. For the Warriors, they pick up the double. Against the Bucks.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go? And it's the Warriors to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the center filling out the middle. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers making the shot. Green kicks to Curry. That three off the mark. At the elbow, it's James.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now here's Thompson. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
The Cavaliers on offense. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
I agree with you. They're hoping to be the ones hoisting the trophy this season, Greg. Tonight provides an opportunity to make a statement.
And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shumpert.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shumpert against Curry. Fires from deep. Again, Curry missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green with the block. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Shumpert. Knocked away. The drive by Green. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Shumpert. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Feeds to Irving. Mozgov dishes to Irving. Takes it off the glass.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Curry. A 26-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Bogut with a screen on Shumpert. Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Shumpert against Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
They double-team Love. Here's Mozgov. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And Irving comes to help. Curry passes to Rush. Thompson right side. Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Right side Curry. Pocket 6 from about 16. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry. Curry with the steal. He kicks it to Rush. Dishes it to Thompson. Passes it to Rush. Back to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Cavaliers leading. Here's James. Great tee that time from Green.
Defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rush from outside. That's good. Rush has got his first 3 points of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Love, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Curry attacking on the wing. Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA. This guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
It's Williams with the drive. Smith against Green. Here's Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points. That is good. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Curry with it. Now defended by Varejao. Curry's shot is off.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Smith. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Barbosa with the steal. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 1.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here is Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Spates inside, working on top. And Leandro Barbosa again. Barbosa's got his second bucket tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop, and he gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jefferson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith the pass to Williams. And it's Smith penetrating. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving around. And there's the 3-second violation.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Williams. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala with it. But he stays with it. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a good
I don't know if
point,
he's
yeah.
necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love's checked in for Varejao. James comes in for Jefferson, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Smith. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Iguodala. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last.
All going up court, all alone, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Now here's Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Irving. They trail by 6. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
And he gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
46 seconds left in the first. Livingston dishes to Ezeli. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And James throws it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Ezeli. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Ezeli's got his first points of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 4. No one near James as he lets it go. That's in there. Love with the assist. 9 points for LeBron. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Iguodala's drive. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Clark in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. Bogut with a screen on Varejao. Varejao against Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Pass to Clark. Fires from the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cavaliers trailing. Now here's Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. No luck. Jefferson with some nice D.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
No good from Clark. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Green kicks to Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No.
right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Out to Smith. Jefferson passing to Williams. 11 feet away. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry against Williams. And Curry, here we go. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Brandon Rush was checked in for Ian Clark. Outside Curry. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert.
Oh, wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backcourt.
So they take the lead. Shumpert's got 6 in the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Curry kicks to Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Green, the screen. It's Curry with the drop. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
The screen from Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Bogut. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. And that one's good. That's 10 points for Iman Shumpert.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Left side Curry. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. And it's Green missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving attacking. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Curry passes to Iguodala. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Curry kicks to Green. The drive by Thompson. Here's Ezeli, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Spates. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Will it go? Here's Irving. It's tipped. On the wing, Iguodala, headed by Shumpert. Iguodala, no good.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
.121 left in the first half of the game. Barbosa against Shumpert. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Golden State moving the ball around. And that's good. Leandro Barbosa for three. Barbosa's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off. But they got it done and did it in an emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
The kick out to Spates. Iguodala outside. 6 to shoot. Spates sets a screen. A drive by Iguodala. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. LeBron kicks to Irving. On the wing, Irving. Love dishes to James. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 5 assists in the game. Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. Livingston passes to Ezeli. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And it would have counted had it fallen. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points, 3 steals, and 7 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like...
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a game for LeBron. He has 17 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number's not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the 1. The Warriors have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Second shot opportunity. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg. And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Here's Rush. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Curry. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero, a guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
James, and it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Irving. Kicks it to Rush. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To end the run, can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Screen by Bogut. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. On its way from Curry for 2. Misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers trail by 10. The drive by LeBron. And Thompson sends it back. Shumpert against Curry. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Green gets it to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smith for 3. That's good. Smith's got 6 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Curry with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams, that's good.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now Curry. 16 points for him. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And Thompson throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Williams kicks to Varejao. Smith wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Curry setting the pick for Thompson. It's deflected. Jefferson against Curry. Pass to Williams. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Thompson. No luck.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Smith against Green. Jefferson dishes to Smith.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Got that one up quick. 15 points for Draymond Green.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Smith kicks to Jefferson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors leading by 13. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
To the wing right side. Williams passes to Smith. Back to Williams. Smith dishes to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Cleveland. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And the foul on Mo Williams. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 9.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. The Cavaliers trail by 18.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And here is Curry. He's got 21. Thompson inside the line. Here's Bogut. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. LeBron James, number 1.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
You know, I don't think anybody does a better job at pulling off the drive and dish more smoothly than him. He's excellent at drawing defenders to him, and then he delivers that room service dime at just the right time.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And stolen by LeBron.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here. Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
And rush kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Off the pick. And it's Golden State with another.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Love, and he uses the glass on the layup. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Thompson right side, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. The finish, knocked loose, out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Cleveland, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Miami, 2.5 games back.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Warriors leading by 15. Outside Curry. Shumpert against Green. Out to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Green. No good. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 15. The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 24.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here is Livingston, covered by Smith. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they're hounding.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Barbosa, he has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Pick by Varejao. Here's Smith. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his third rebound on the night. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson outside. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Jefferson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shoot from the.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A total
transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Smith kicks to Williams. Iguodala with the steal.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. And he can't get the first one.
Andre Iguodala taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. With 1 on the clock, can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 18. They've got Barbosa. Iguodala out. There with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Livingston in at point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Spates sets a screen for Barbosa, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Warrior shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Livingston. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams inside the line. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. He feeds it to Ezeli. Back to Iguodala. Pulls it up. The shot is off. Smith with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the foul on Mo Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
They get the rebound. Warriors leading by 16. Thompson in the corner. This one for 3. Love grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Warriors with some changes. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry against Irving. From 8, and it's sent back by Irving. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Tristan Thompson.
Thompson passes to Rush. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Back to Curry. They double-team Curry. The drive by Green. Trying to get back on track. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Warriors lead by 16. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Thompson against Shumpert. Looking to get back on track here. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that 2-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the 2-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Warriors leading by 17. Shumpert with the steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. James with it. The dish to Thompson. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And again, no good by Golden State. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Outside Curry. Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from LeBron. And so here is Golden State.
Let's go.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Bogut kicks to Curry. Releases from 15, and that one's good. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
13 feet away. That's short off the rim.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Brandon Rush.
Andre Iguodala.
Curry attacking. Plays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 29.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
James dishes to Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Cavaliers trail by 14. It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Varejão. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Anderson Varejão.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Curry against Williams. Williams with the steal. And Varejão kicks to Smith. James, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Thompson outside. There's the three. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Williams. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. On the wing, Thompson. The tray. Outside for Curry. Varejão grabs the board. Varejão's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from James.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Thompson against James. 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on James. Thompson inside the line, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game. And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Jones, the best to love, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Curry. Stolen. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. Now here's Thompson. Now Green. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Curry can't get it to go. They double team Curry. Bogut in the corner. Outside Curry. Bogut dishes to Iguodala. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barbosa against LeBron. Barbosa gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 21.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Timofey Mozgov.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. No dice from 9 feet out. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team.
Andre, a good game for you and the team tonight. Does a game like this carry more weight considering you beat a high-caliber opponent?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan play, Stephen Curry. We watched a marvelous third quarter. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin.
It's a light day in the NBA, just 4 games on a Sunday. This year express tour through the association called the Fast Break. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Utah Jazz again, and KD, 2 of 6 from deep. He owned the third quarter of this one. 17 of his 31 points came in that third quarter. This game went into overtime. Russell Westbrook had a double-double in this one, 25 points, 11 rebounds. The Thunder win at 104-98. Mario Chalmers returns with his Memphis Grizzlies to Miami to take on his old squad, the Miami Heat. Chris Bosh knocking down jumpers. Memphis held a big lead in this one, but Miami comes back and gets the win behind Bosh's 22 points. Out in the desert, the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Brandon Knight looking good in this game. He finished with 25 points for the Suns as they get the victory by 7, 108